does this feel so fucking laggy? I'm actually lagging hard. I don't know why. Manager. What is up, guys? Up, please let me know. Am I lagging? I cannot tell. I am. In capture. Visionary, deepest.
Ironbeam is an industry-leading broker catering to traders worldwide. With 24-hour live support and the free Ironbeam platform, you can trade the most popular and liquid future contracts anywhere and from any device.
Screen is like, oops, oh, not now. Awesome, good. Trying to figure out my headphone situation. Alt, AirPod. Yep, mic's still working. There. My shit's not trapped.
Deepest faith, dirty gold, the colors change. Hands are frozen, feel no pain. I just wanna hold the flame. Negative feedback, look, I'm spinning out of control. The sickly sweetness is crushing me, but I wanna know if there's no heat when I escalate. The fire is cold, let go. This could all be yours. Feel the weight of a martyr. It could all be yours if you had the words of clay. Try to cut down the altar. It could all be yours. Soldier circling the flame.
Somehow my YouTube on my phone is in Mandarin. I have no idea how to change it.
Nothing sacred. Simply sweetness is crushing me, but I wanna know if there's no heat when I escalate. The fire is cold. They echo. This could all be yours. Feel the weight of a martyr. It could all be yours if you echo words of play. Traitor cut down the altar. It could all be yours. Soldier circle in the flame. I am the power of a dying sun. I climb the altar and I climb my prices.
Alright, what do you guys want to do? What are we doing tonight?
This could all be yours. Feel the weight of a martyr. It could all be yours if you echo words of play. Traitor cut down the altar. It could all
I'll call you Sunday.
soldier circle in the flame. Feel the weight of a martyr. A traitor watching me as birds of prey of the falter. This could all be yours. This could all be yours.
Okay. Can men and women be friends? No. No. They're mortal enemies. I'm curious. Paul, you like Nux Taku, so music overpowers mic, so I don't. You hear me now? See, now I'm curious. I want to react to a Papa Gut video and see what you think about what Papa Gut has to say. My mic is quiet. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. Especially since nothing's playing. Hold. Filtered. This microphone is naturally quiet. Test. Is this any better? Well, I'm starting to hit the red. So, let's see. Noise gate. My noise gate should be fine. Fuzzy says he can hear me fine. And my volume on YouTube was low too. Okay, well, let me know. Is my microphone too loud now? I hope I'm not peaking. I wonder why I can't see Fuzzy in chat. Like, I see him in chat on the screen, but I don't see him in chat on the other part of the screen. Whatever you guys want to watch, I'm down. This is the part that I never have good things to watch, because I never watch shit other than like fucking psychology shit. Yeah, everyone's like reacting to music. Joe was watching scariest Snapchats. Scariest Snapchats people have received. Let's check that out. I think, see, this house was this house feels like it's haunted.
New call from mom.
Hey, Meta, answer.
Mom? I know. I get it.
I'm telling you, I have nothing to wear. Yes.
I keep hearing shit outside. I forget that it's the holiday and people are shooting fireworks.
EVE Online on Mac immerses you in a universe with thousands of star systems like never before.
Snapchat has become a staple in today's social media world. It's a convenient way to contact friends and keep in touch with people. But as we've seen over and over on this channel, there can be a few privacy concerns if you're not careful.
Oh, my stream's delayed.
Let's just jump right into it and look at 3 disturbing snaps people have received and their backstories.
Fun fact. I don't use Snapchat. I only have my account that I can't actually remember how to log into. Send snaps to one person. So yeah, I don't understand Snapchat.
For the sake of the person who sent me this, I'll refer to her as Maria. Maria has an Instagram account with 5,000 followers, which is a decent amount, and so she gets a good amount of attention on her profile from men. Maria has a boyfriend who has not appeared in any pictures of hers on her Instagram. Maria also had her Snapchat username in her Instagram bio, something a lot of people do to allow their acquaintances and friends to add them on the app with ease. This can also open the door to unwanted contact though. Although she didn't add everybody back who added her on Snap, she at one point had her privacy settings set to allow all people to send her messages and snaps, even people she didn't add
That
back.
seems like a mistake.
So, somewhat often she'd receive messages and snaps from random guys, usually guys that followed her on Instagram. In her words, often older and creepy looking. But according to her, even younger guys manage to look creepy by taking weird angled selfies in dark rooms.
Yeah, that would absolutely make anyone look creepy. Like, even this lighting, I don't know if is good right now. I'm hoping it is. I just put everything together today, and I'm still missing shit from my old equipment. But I got a lot of it back. My ex and I are now on good terms. Come on, there we go. But yeah, no, guys, don't like, it's scary enough out there for women as it is. Don't lurk. Don't be weird when you send them pictures. Like, don't send them dick pictures either. And like, unless they want it, but just send like a normal picture holding an animal or something, preferably alive. Preferably a live animal, not one that is dead or that you just got done fishing. I don't think women like fishing pictures. I think that's more for the guys.
Usually the snaps were pretty harmless like this, but one day she received a snap that would lead to her getting the police involved. Maria lives with her family, but often stays at her boyfriend's first-floor apartment. This location is not known to anybody except for her close friends who know of her boyfriend, making it all the more disturbing when she received this snap. It was a picture taken through the window to her boyfriend's bedroom.
Oh,
At the time the photo was
yeah,
taken,
that is
it's
a
hard
problem.
to see it in the dark, but Maria was in the bed napping, and her boyfriend was in the living room watching football. There was no caption to the Snapchat, making it appear to be some kind of subtle threat. Maria didn't open the snap until much later in the night while going through snaps she'd received from various people she didn't know. By this time, it was a couple hours after the snap had been sent. She panicked and screenshotted the snap and showed it to her boyfriend. From here, he replied to the account on her phone, asking who is this.
Why
Upon
can
adding
I
the
not
person
see
back,
this?
they saw the account had a pretty high snap score, which for those of you who may not know, a person's snap score represents how many times they have received or sent a snap. This account having a snap score in the 50,000 range meant it wasn't likely just a random spam account. The person replied, "John, LOL." Maria's boyfriend replied back, "We're calling the police," and John replied, "K, cool, let me know if you need help calling them."
I mean,
After
John's
this,
kind of a
the account
gangster.
blocked her.
I mean, that's kind of a
Couple left to
gangster
wonder
thing to
who
say.
This person was.
Terrifying,
Searched
but
through Maria's
kind of
Instagram
gangster.
followers turned up multiple Johns, but with no last name on the account, it would simply be a guess as to who it could be. That same night, as the couple was sleeping, a crash from the living room woke them up.
Okay, do we think that John knows this couple or just like a crazy internet stalker. What do you guys think? Do you think he's an internet stalker? Do you think he knows these people? My guess is that he probably is a rejected potential lover to the girl. But that's my guess. I'm not sure what you guys think.
As Maria's boyfriend ran to check the source of the noise, he found it was the dining room window, which had been shattered, and on the floor was a house brick, presumed to have been taken from a house being renovated down the block. If the couple didn't have a case before, they definitely did now, and they called 911 to report the incident. Now that a police report had been made, police would subpoena Snapchat for information on this person's account in hopes to locate the person. The couple was assigned a detective to their case who was supposed to help in identifying the mystery person. However, as the days turned into weeks...
Paul, if you want to request something that's an hour long, send it, man.
It became apparent, however, that the Snapchat account had been either deleted or banned because it no longer came up under search results. Currently, Maria and her boyfriend have no idea who this person was, and any thought of it being a prank by a friend was out the window when their window was literally shattered by a brick. It can boil down to a stalker being jealous of her boyfriend, but this would also mean that Maria was followed to her boyfriend's house, and that the perpetrator would know where she lives as well. Luckily, with security cameras becoming more prevalent on houses, these kinds of...
See, like, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I don't know how you get away with this, because everyone has a Amazon Ring doorbell, and AI tracks that shit like nobody's business. They can track like dogs running through people's yards as long as there's enough Amazon Ring accounts set up.
of crimes are becoming more difficult to get away with. But in cases like this, where there's an absence of any cameras, unfortunately people may still be able to pull these kinds of crimes off. 3 months later, and Maria and
But how do you know there's no camera?
Activity at either of their homes.
Space 44 super agents. The next thing you can't live without.
I need to get premium. If we're gonna do this, I need to get premium.
This next story comes from a college student named Tom from the University of Kentucky. Tom shares his location on the Snap Map feature, which if you've been around my channel for a while, you know how things can sometimes turn out with that. Tom lives in a house off campus with 4 friends in a downtown area by a bunch of bars. The squad of guys often walk to and from these bars at night on the weekends. The night in question was no exception. Tom was on his way home from a nearby college bar, about a 15-minute walk from the house. At some point while walking home, he was on a quiet residential street with woods on one side, and he heard someone walking behind him. He turned to see a man holding out something in front of him, walking about.
Also, if you're friends with me on Discord, please ban my
account.
account.
He was holding.
I got hacked.
He didn't stare for too long because he didn't want to draw negative attention to himself. He noted that something about the sight of the man seemed ominous, though. The man was behind Tom for a while, until he turned to the block with his house on it. At some point before making it back, the man was no longer behind him, at least not that he thought. It was only after he made it back inside the house that he got a notification that he received a snap from his friend Luke, one of his housemates, who was home at the time. Luke had lost his phone that night though, so receiving a snap from his Snapchat account meant that somebody had his phone. Tom called his housemates downstairs before opening the video. He also turned a screen recorder on to capture the snap, and this is what they saw.
I want to know who's following who in this scenario. Is the person recording following his friend, or is this just some random dude Snapchatting this guy and recording him from behind and then like sending the video? Because like if somebody was following me and they sent a video of them following me, I'd probably lose my fucking mind. So yeah, I think it'd be reminiscent of that time that I was death threatened by that one e-girl. Looks like a windy night.
The snap was a video of Tom walking down the street towards his house. It was the man he had seen walking behind him, and what he was holding out in front of him was apparently Luke's phone. They had the idea to check the location of Luke's phone on the Snap Map, since he had his location enabled, as did Tom. The location of his Bitmoji was last updated 9 minutes ago, and its location was right on top of their house. So the
Lydia, what does any of this mean? I don't know Snapchat like you do. Like, is this like super creepy that this happened? Like, it seems like it would be super creepy that this happened. This is like next level stalker. But I feel like if you're in a small town, this wouldn't be too hard to pull off, and it wouldn't be too threatening. If you were in a big city and this happened, maybe, yeah, because there's so many people that are there to be able to follow. But I feel like if this was like a small town thing, then like this is basically harmless. Somebody else like scaring someone else. But I don't know.
3 guys who are currently home ran around the entire property with all the outside lights on to light up the area. They didn't find the man with the phone, but oddly enough, Luke's Bitmoji moved just a tad as it updated again, yet it was still on top of the house, meaning whoever had the phone had to be somewhere that they were overlooking. After a while, the guys thought to lock the phone using the Find My iPhone feature, and then have it play a sound. When they did this, they were confused to hear the beeping sound of the phone coming from inside the house, followed by stomping of someone's shoes and the front door slamming shut.
Okay, yeah, I'd be scared at that point.
Inside the house, but instead of going straight for that, the 3 guys ran outside to chase after whoever just ran out the front door. By the time they made it out onto the street, they had no idea which way the person went. They were out of sight and they could have been hiding anywhere. After checking the neighbors' yards, the guys went back inside to retrieve Luke's beeping phone, and Tom claims they found it right in the pantry closet, meaning the man was hiding in there for however long. At first, one could have maybe assumed that the person who had the phone was trying to return it, until it was discovered that that person was literally hiding in their house. Assuming all the details in the story are true, if I had to guess, the man who had stolen Luke's phone knew who he was somehow and was following Tom through his SnapMap Bitmoji location all the way up to their house. There are some missing details though, like how the phone was stolen, what the method of entry to the house was, and if Luke and the rest of the guys in the house had any sort of enemies or people out to get them. No police action was taken apparently.
I'm launching my website, but I need the right name. You can purchase what's available on Wix domains.
If anyone's chatting, I'm not able to see you in the YouTube chat. I don't know if anyone's still here or not. I'm hoping I see 5 people are here, but hopefully this is going well. I haven't live streamed in a long time, and my reactions can be kind of boring, I think. But at least that's what somebody told me. A bitch named Salforus, but you know, that is what it is. Hopefully he's still here too.
In 2015, an Australian Redditor with username Skinna555 took 3 Snapchat videos of his parents' exotic birds and put them on a Snapchat story. What followed next was downright disturbing. Skinna and his girlfriend recently moved into his childhood home with his parents while their own house was being built. Skinna's parents owned 3 Australian parrots, and one night while he was home alone, he uploaded 3 Snapchat stories showing off the birds, since many people always asked about the birds.
Right, so the first one of my parents' little birds is this little guy. It is little Leo. He's a cockatoo.
Paul, send a video, man.
The second little bird of my parents is a rainbow lorikeet. His name is Oliver. And there he is. And here I am with my good little mate, Puffin.
About 15 minutes after uploading the videos to his story,
those birds are
Skinna
mad, by the
receives
way.
a text from one of his friends.
That in the window behind
and at the
you
bottom
in the
of
last
it,
one.
it says, "By the way, what was that in the window behind you in the last one?"
I didn't see anything.
So after seeing this text, he went to rewatch the clips a couple of times and opened them on his computer to get a larger and clearer view of the videos. In the last snap, it almost appears as if someone is at the door, looking in with their hands cupped against it. But it's hard to say for sure because of how
that's a
briefly the door is
stretch.
in the frame. But whatever it was,
That's a
it
stretch.
was not in the first snap when that same door was in full
Okay,
frame.
that's a different story. I'm actually scared
Add
now.
to the mystery, that door led to the backyard, which was only accessible through a single gate which had been locked. The theory that it might have been a reflection doesn't hold up, because the sliding glass door was half open, and all that stood between the figure and the inside of the room was the fly screen door, which would not have been able to cast any reflections. Whatever was at that door moved in the matter of seconds that passed between the first and third snap. When Skinner was a young child, around 10, he started to commonly experience sleep paralysis, which could get so intense that he'd find himself often not being able to breathe for short periods of time. And this led to a fear of sleeping for him. A couple years went by.
Fun fact, I also am afraid to sleep. New meds though, new meds, so hopefully that balances out. As I said, mine would be long. Dude, I'm gonna be on for an hour or two, so like I have nothing else really. If you want to send something, I'll be more than happy to look at it. Just not yours, not your videos. Your videos I can't do.
And his sleep paralysis tendencies would worsen. During his episodes, he could not move. He felt like something that meant him harm was in the room with him. Around the age of 14, he started to hear and see things like thuds and creaks. However, he always had one recurring vision, a faceless person looking in his bedroom window with their hands cupped up to the glass, similar to this image caught in his Snap story. When he moved out at age 18, he never had another episode. So for a few days after these snaps, nothing happens. But come Friday night, Skinner found himself home alone again. At around 10:15 p.m.
Yeah, at this point I wouldn't be there alone.
Friends,
I would live somewhere else.
Some relatively loud banging, loud enough that he could hear it even through his headset. It was coming from the screen door outside. He got up to film the sounds using his phone. The noises got
right now I only have one headphone in because this video is scaring me.
Opening the curtains,
I was thinking about putting the other one in, but then I wouldn't be able to tell if somebody was trying to break in the house.
He walked through the kitchen into the laundry room to turn on the outside lights. Like I mentioned earlier, there's only one entry and exit to the backyard. The left side.
Bro doesn't even have a weapon.
So with the back lights now on, he went over to a window that looks out to that one exit of the backyard, while waiting and expecting to see someone rushing out of the yard.
Oh, hold on. Okay. I don't know if the video froze or not.
A loud noise can be heard from outside on the one exit of the backyard. To see someone rushing out of the yard. A loud noise can be heard from outside on the opposite side of the house.
I'm sorry. Like this is why you need a weapon in the home.
Camera at the window for a few moments, then turns on the kitchen lights, and seconds later stops recording.
Like a baseball bat or something. Bro has nothing. Because like if I saw somebody out there and I had a baseball bat, I'm beelining for it. And I'm
videos to Reddit, and people started to help examine the videos.
I wouldn't.
After a few Redditors enhanced the videos, a big mess in the corner was revealed in the dining room. The figure begins to resemble a person. And to make it creepier, that figure is not there at the end of the video. Skinner called the police, and the video freaked even them out. They believed that a two-man team tried to rob his parents while they were away. Theoretically, when one would-be robber broke in and realized Skinner was home, the second one tried to make noise to lure him inside. And when it didn't work, he snuck out and escaped. Skinner doesn't entirely trust this theory, mainly because all the doors and windows were locked from the inside when they came in. So how exactly would these guys have gotten
And you would
in?
think the bird would be
Years
going
later,
off
this
if it was
remains to be
like another
internet
human.
mystery. And what actually went down, we may never
Or
know.
like something paranormal. Foreign country horror. Travel horror stories. Let's go with Christmas horror stories. I'm not gonna sleep tonight. Great. I think we've determined I'm not gonna sleep tonight.
Danger. Come on, baby.
Skip this ad.
It was Christmas Eve night. We always hosted Christmas Eve at our house when I was a kid. My grandparents, uncles, and my cousins would always come. This year I must have been like 12. My mom was making duck, as she always did on Christmas Eve. I was helping her cook and prepare this.
Do you guys eat duck on Christmas Eve? Is that like a foreign thing? I don't know anyone that eats duck on Christmas Eve. I've heard of turduckens, where it's like the turkey and the duck, like stuffed inside of each other. But I've never met anyone that eats duck on Christmas Eve or any Halloween or holiday in general.
Because my dad actually had a really bad cold and was trying to not touch anything or stay too close to anyone. Our family slowly started showing up one by one. My Uncle Joe first, with my cousins Chris and Valerie. They were the closest in age to me, so I've always been closest with them out of all my cousins. As soon as they got there, I got distracted from helping out my mom, because Chris brought over a video game for my PlayStation that I'd been wanting to play, Driver 2. We ran upstairs to my room to put the disc in and play, and Valerie came just to watch. But within a few minutes, my mom called my name up the stairs angrily, ruining the fun. I was hoping she'd just let me play, but she was already stressed from the amount of work that cooking and preparing for a big family is. So we had to resume playing the
You know
game
what?
later.
Oh my god.
We left
Okay.
it on pause, and all three of us went back downstairs.
I had to update
Most
my
family had
stream.
arrived already.
We're
I was
watching the
juggling
scary
saying
shit,
hi to
and then
everyone while
people are
helping
shooting
set up the
fireworks
table and
outside,
stuff.
so...
Within half an hour, the whole family was there, and dinner was almost ready. The table was already set, and half the family was already
We
at
got
the
5
dinner
people
table,
in here. Hello,
including
guys.
myself.
Hello.
And I remember my mom yelling, "Ah, shit."
I
She yelled for me to run to the
hope to
basement
get
grab
10
stuff
people in
she
here
forgot to
tonight.
make.
If
Our
I get
house
10
didn't have
people
an
in here
actual pantry
tonight, I
closet,
will
so my mom used the
stream
backside of
again
the bar in the
tomorrow,
basement as
and
a
I'll actually have a
pantry.
plan.
I went down to the basement to fetch the stuffing. I was behind the bar looking for the damn stuff when I noticed a blanket covering something in the corner next to the 2 sofas. At first glance, I assumed it was a person, one of my cousins hiding, trying to scare me. As I walked a little closer, I could confirm it was a person based on the shape of what was underneath the blanket. I could see the person's head. I stood there waiting to see if they'd react to my not making noise. I was wondering how he or she would know when to jump out to scare me if they couldn't see me under that blanket. Suddenly the lights to the basement turned off, and I heard the basement door slam shut. I yelled "screw you" to whoever it was.
Don't forget to
Valerie
like
or
the stream.
Chris.
Like, if you're in
I
here,
knew it
you're
was
actually
one of them,
enjoying
not
it.
my
Don't forget to
older
like the
cousins.
stream.
I was going to
think it
scare
helps.
whoever was under the blanket. I had a feeling the 2 of them were trying to mess with me, but now the joke was on them. I was going to scare whoever was under that blanket. I tiptoed on the carpet to the corner of the room and yanked the blanket off whoever it was and started screaming to scare them.
Like, I'm sorry, if I think someone is hiding underneath the blanket, I'm not going to tiptoe to them. I'm going to run up and I'm going to drop kick them as hard as I can. All 275 pounds of me is going to full force kick them in the face. So don't hide under a blanket near me.
But instead of hearing one of my cousin's childish screams, I heard nothing. Then a very strong grip grabbed me. Whoever it was went for my neck as soon as they felt where it was in the dark. For a few seconds I thought it was Chris roughhousing me, and I was screaming at him to stop, but this felt like the grip of a grown man.
Dude, I told you,
I started to
run and
scream for my
drop
life
kick.
with whatever air was able to escape my lungs. The door to the basement opened and the light turned on, revealing an old, dirty, disheveled-looking man. He let me go and ran to the basement door which led to the backyard.
This
not
can't
the
be
basement
real.
door that led to the upstairs.
This can't be real.
Half my family came rushing down. I was crying and screaming he went that way, pointing at the open backyard basement door. 2 of my uncles ran outside to try to find him, while my mom and aunts came to my side to try to comfort me as I was crying. I was literally shook. My whole body was shaking and I felt ill. My mother called the police to report this. My uncles were out in the streets for like 20 minutes looking from house to house for the man. It made no sense because it didn't look like he would have been able to make it too far, which makes me think he was hiding somewhere in the backyard or a neighbor's yard. The officer said it sounded like some homeless squatter hiding from the cold, and that they'd gotten a number of these calls that month. That didn't make things sound any better after that allegedly homeless man had his hand around my neck. My cousins were trying to pull a prank on me, hence why they turned the light off and shut the door originally. But this was obviously not part of their plan.
Yeah, I
my
don't think
family
so.
learned a
I
valuable
don't think
lesson
that's
at my
anyone's
horrifying
plan.
expense. Always keep every single entrance to your house locked at all times.
Story number 2 by Cody Blaze.
With
Yeah,
the
I don't
free
think these are
IronBeam
real
platform
stories, though.
and free real-time data, you can trade the most popular futures contracts anywhere.
It was Christmas Eve night. I was a little kid. My dad was briefly dating this woman named Sydney. My mom died when I was really young, so for most of my childhood, I didn't know what it was like having a motherly figure in the house.
Rest in
When my
peace.
dad started seeing Sydney, she would spend the weekends at our house once in a while, and my siblings and I liked that. Sydney always seemed like a decent woman, but I was a little kid, and I was perhaps biased because I just liked having a woman in the house. It was Christmas Eve. Sydney was spending the weekend with us for Christmas. I don't think she had much family herself. We watched the movie Elf as a family, my brother, sister, dad, and Sydney. After the movie ended, my dad...
What do you guys think of that movie, Elf? Like, I feel like it's now a Christmas classic. I feel like if you don't watch Elf on Christmas, something's wrong with you. That being said, I don't typically watch movies. So there might be something wrong with me because I don't watch Elf on Christmas. But I feel like if I did watch movies, Elf would be one that I watch on TV or something during Christmas time. Yeah.
And Sydney went to bed. I stayed up with my brother a little later to watch The Polar Express. Around the time the movie ended, Sydney came downstairs to tell us that it's maybe time to go to sleep. I was young, but I was old enough
You
to be
still haven't...
suspicious
What
of
is wrong with
Santa
you?
Claus by
Never mind. I know what's
I had a
wrong with
feeling
you.
It was
Never
always
mind.
my dad putting the gifts under the tree. I went to my room to play video games for a few hours. I snuck out of my room around 12 o'clock to see if the presents were under the tree yet. My bedroom was the only bedroom on the den level, so every other bedroom was upstairs. The living room and tree were on the first level, a half flight of stairs above my bedroom. I snuck out of my room and tiptoed up the stairs. I peered into the living room, which was lit up by the Christmas tree. There were presents under there, and there was Sydney under the tree. At first I thought she was placing the gifts there, and I thought I was right all along, that Santa wasn't real. But I quickly realized she wasn't placing the gifts there. She was shaking them, like trying to figure out what's inside of the boxes. She
Yeah, I mean,
picked up
who
one
doesn't
gift,
do
which was in
that?
a gift bag, started digging through it, and pulled out something that looked like it was for my sister, like makeup. She analyzed it and put it back in the bag. I didn't know what she was doing, but I kept watching. I saw her walk to the kitchen and go to the ledge where my dad keeps his wallet.
Did anyone else do that? Like, shake your presents as a kid to try to figure out what's inside of it, and like you had a pretty good idea, you knew what it was, and then you felt the box or the the wrapper and everything inside of the wrapper, and then you like knew for sure that you weren't getting what you wanted for Christmas. Yeah, childhood. No, actually, I didn't have a terrible childhood when it came to like presents and shit. My uncle really stepped up there, so I usually got whatever I wanted. But you can't trade material items for love.
What I saw next, I couldn't believe. She went through my dad's wallet and took out a few bills and put it in the pocket of her pajama pants. I kept watching as she went into the cabinet above the ledge, the medicine cabinet. She took out what looked to be one of my dad's prescription medication bottles, and she started analyzing it. She opened it, sniffed it, and then looked to her left, right at me. It was as if she was about to do something very bad and was checking that the coast was clear first, and she saw me right away. Her eyes widened and she put the bottle back in the cabinet. I hurried down the stairs back to my room and crawled into bed with my little
you were
kid mind thinking I
you were
somehow could still
spoiled brat
pretend
in
to
that
be asleep.
respect, but yeah, you needed
Seconds
something
later,
else
the
more.
door creaked open and
Yeah,
then
no.
shut. I didn't look, but I did know if she entered the
Sparkles,
room.
hello.
A few
Why
minutes
are
passed,
scary?
and I finally felt it was safe to check if she was
you know,
gone.
this is
I
kind
looked
of
up,
the
and Sydney was
where
standing
we
right over my
landed
bed.
tonight. Unless you have
I
another
gasped and
option and
almost
you want to
screamed.
suggest
She
something.
looked down at me. All I
we
could
can
see was the
always change
silhouette
it
of her
up.
figure, making the sight of her even creepier. She said she saw me watching her, and said in this angry whisper that she wasn't doing anything wrong. She just wanted to make sure my dad was taking his medication. I replied okay, and she said Merry Christmas and left the room. The next day, after we opened gifts, my dad came into the living room angrily and said, "Who took $60 out of my wallet?" I looked at Sydney right away, who glanced back at me as if
Brooke,
she knew that I
hello.
knew.
Hey, it seems like you
That
got your
moment, I
new
didn't tell my dad what I saw.
apartment. Yeah, I'm
But later that
actually.
day, when my dad was
It's
still
a
angry at my
3-bedroom
siblings and I,
house.
thinking one of
Luckily,
us did it, I told him the truth of what I saw.
came a long
My dad
way
didn't
from
believe
where
me
I was
first,
at.
but when I told him
Living
that she
in
was
a
going through his
1-bedroom
medication too,
motel.
he started to believe me. Because
So
why would I lie about that?
Yeah.
Later that
luckily,
night, this created for a rather
luckily,
loud conversation between the two.
I'm
of them.
here now.
But shockingly, my dad didn't.
But
ask
thank
Sydney
you.
to
Welcome to
leave.
the stream.
She
Welcome.
didn't admit to stealing his money, and I think my dad simply didn't know what to do. That night, I had my bedroom door locked, which my dad always told us to never do. But I just felt safer with it locked that night. and thank God I did lock it.
Also, if you guys are in my old Discord, leave that Discord and ban or block my account on Discord.
When I asked my dad if it was him, and he
I got
said no.
hacked, and I don't want anyone
After
else
she
getting
left that
hacked.
night, I begged and pleaded my dad to not have
So
her
if I
over
sent you a
anymore because she
message
scared
saying,
me.
"Hey,"
It looked
recently,
like she was
it
gonna do
wasn't
something
me.
to his medication. I'm grateful my dad listened to me because he stopped seeing Sydney shortly after that. I wonder what she was actually going to do to his medication if she didn't notice me watching her.
I mean, this is plausible. Like, okay, so she goes in and takes $60 out of his wallet. Okay, maybe not the thing to do, but like, I feel if you're dating someone and you're living together, like, the money is kind of like everybody's money at that point. As long as you eventually tell the other person that, hey, I borrowed $60 from you. And maybe she really is just curious about his medication and whether he's taking it or not. And sometimes medication smells funny, and sometimes you sniff things that smell funny. Like when you go to the bathroom and you poop and you wipe your hands, and before you wash your hands, you smell your fingers. I'm not saying that I do that. I'm just saying Paul, my best friend, does that. And that guy's weird. So I can see why somebody would sniff medication, because sometimes that stuff smells like something Paul would sniff. Hopefully that makes sense. I've never played this game.
Is a vast
I should play it
universe.
though.
Christmas night of 2021. It was a Saturday night. I went up to Vermont to be with my family for the holiday and stay with them for the weekend. I was staying there from Saturday, Christmas Day, to Monday. For Christmas Eve, I went with my girlfriend to her family's gathering. For actual Christmas...
Paul, have you ever played Eve?
She didn't come with me, though. Our Christmas gathering wasn't huge, since our family's so spread out over the East Coast. It was my parents, my older brother, his girlfriend, my aunt and uncle, and myself.
Also, if you want me to watch something, like, feel free to drop a link in chat if you can, or type the name of the video.
This year we watched Bad Santa, one of my dad's favorite Christmas movies. After the movie,
Bad Santa is funny.
Ice cream, and
Billy
cards.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Around 11, everyone started to
Good
get
shit.
situated wherever they were sleeping. My brother and his girlfriend took one of the 2 spare bedrooms. My
Happy
aunt and
4th,
uncle took
everyone,
the
by the
second.
way. If you're in
There was a
here
nice
and
pull-out
you're not
couch in the
outside
living
shooting
room that I'd be
fireworks,
sleeping on, which
like
I
everyone
did not
outside is
mind.
shooting.
I liked being able to sleep by the fireplace and tree. It was very cozy.
No, you have zero
I
interest
had
in
the TV on
sci-fi.
as I was nodding off.
Like,
When I
with
felt that I
how
was
long
about
that
to
game's
fall
been
asleep,
around, you would
I
think
turned
one
off
of
the
us would have
TV
played
and
it.
Christmas tree
Just
lights.
like old school
The fire was
RuneScape. I
breathing
just
its last breaths,
can't get into that
and
one
the room
either.
was just about pitch black. My
Roblox
memories
is too
faded
much
into
fun
a dream.
lately.
A dream
I'm waiting
actually
for
about Christmas
Mythfall
with
to
my
drop.
family. Only in my dream, we weren't at my parents' house. We were at my uncle's house. And more of my family members were there, like my cousin Jackie and my aunt Melissa. It wasn't a very exciting or unusual dream. We were at the dinner table, when suddenly all of my family members in my dream stopped talking, turned and looked at me, and my aunt Melissa said in a very serious voice, "There's someone in the house, wake up." I actually woke
Yeah,
up after this.
I would be
My
up
heart was
too.
already racing
I'd be
for
wide
some
awake.
reason. The way my dream ended genuinely disturbed me. I sat up and looked around the dark room, actually feeling uncomfortable. The super high
Dude,
ceiling
I'll
of the living
I'll
room
switch
made
that
me feel
now.
even more.
Actually, my Mandalore. Is it My Mandalore Episode 1 a Star Wars fan film? Is this going to ruin Star Wars for me? Like, Mystery of the Druid. Okay. I remember you sending me this.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44.
You may have seen this image before. It's the cover for The Mystery of the Druids. It's a 2001 adventure game, and this face, well, that's just the beginning.
That face is what I'm going to look like in about 15 years. Yeah, I watched it. I don't remember everything about it, so like I'm down to watch it again. I know it was an interesting video.
This was a long time coming. A while back I talked about Limbo of the Lost, and honestly my brain still doesn't let me accept that that was real. However, that's a game that's insane right from the get-go. You know you're in for a ride from the very beginning. Many adventure games are like that, but this one is deceptive. Because sure, you have Screaming Druid cover, which has been a joke for like, what, 20 years now? It is funny, but it's also overshadowed the game itself. On Steam it's mostly negative, but that could be because no one there can actually run the damn thing. And neither can I, because like the review said,
Do you guys use Steam? I think I've used it a couple of times. I don't understand the platform either. So yeah, I don't even have it downloaded. Again, Roblox is just such a phenomenal platform.
Crash constantly and it freezes up. Luckily, GOG released a fixed version a few years back. The wording was a little strange, but they seem to be big fans of the game. Really big fans. I mean, look who was QAing it. And the second they found out I was doing this, they put it on an absurd discount and the page is all weird and... Okay, look, before all this, something seemed odd about it. So like Limbo of the Lost, I'm here to take you on a journey. After all, a cosmic horror hiding under something innocuous is perfect for Halloween. It has Dolby Surround plastered all over it too, so look forward to some great audio. In fact, some of you have been looking forward to this a little too much. So now I'll skip past the credits and begin the descent.
Updated that. Like this is my dreams. Like whenever you have those weird dreams, this is what mine look like. Like, except it's not a bunch of dudes in white robes, because that's racist. I'd imagine this is what the Catholic Church does on like Easter. Oh no, not the self-immolation.
Okay, you got all that? We're then taken to the Scotland Yard where we meet our hero and his boss. It's not clear yet what the druids have to do with anything, but I guess that's the mystery.
Now look here, Detective Halligan. I've got used to being surrounded by a bunch of incompetent, half-baked blockheads.
So Sal Forrest, the guy that requested this video, this is actually what he looks like in real life. This guy, no hair, just this guy is what Sal Forrest looks like.
But your smart, well-dressed colleague Lowry has just earned himself the golden badge of stupidity. Halligan, we've got a bit of a problem.
To save some exposition time, your coworker Lowry has thrown an innocent man in jail for murder. Said man was then murdered in jail and the real killer is still on the loose. So now Detective Halligan is taking over and the chief seems furious about it. Why does he hate Halligan so much?
There's no point in asking you to clear up anything more than a common bicycle theft. But this does happen to be the murder squad.
And none of it's on your head.
I am the chief of this department. All I have for choice is that blockhead Lowry and you.
Okay, Chief. What do you want me to do?
And so it begins. The first thing Chief Miller does is chastise you for not knowing Lowry's case file. This is actually a readable document. It's a PDF for the GOG version, but the physical game came with one. It's all pretty irrelevant, it just tells you that Lowry's an asshole and he got the wrong guy. We knew that already. Halligan, however, is struggling.
Well, alright, these things happen. But how do you know that the man Lowry arrested didn't commit the murders?
Very simple. Dead people don't go around committing more murders. No sloppiness now. I want results. Sensible results. The press has already been terrorizing me this morning. The killer must be found. Do I make myself clear?
Of course, Chief.
From here you properly control Halligan and it looks like your standard adventure game fare. You can click on random items to hear more information, but also click on Miller again to hear more about the case because Halligan seems clueless.
Halligan, it's well known that you'd rather read those crazy books of yours during office hours than taking any real interest in the affairs of this department.
I'm gonna keep this playing.
But it would now appear that you've even
I
stopped
wonder
reading
if I
the
can open
newspapers as
Roblox.
well. For months now, a killer's been
computer's
running
gonna
around
crash.
in London, taking victims apart and leaving nothing but bones for us.
That's
to
what everyone
find.
else does.
You
They
can
play
read
like a
about it
video
in
game
any
in the
newspaper.
background.
We now have confirmation that a super Zodiac killer was running around, and we're now
Voice
playing
acting
Falcon,
is
has no
really
idea
solid.
about it. But he
Yeah,
has
for
excuses
such a
that.
low
I don't
quality
pay too
game, it
much
looks pretty
attention to what
solid.
the papers say.
From here, you can move around and explore the station. Halligan's office seems like a good place to start, and it looks like a bomb went off. And the decor is... what?
God save the Queen. Even if she's wearing a really ugly green suit.
Okay. We also learn Halligan's a recovering smoker. That doesn't seem crazy for his job until we find out he's been smoking a carton a week. That's 28 cigarettes every day on average. Things only get stranger.
Good to know that there are intelligent life forms out there. In here, I only meet weirdos like Detective Lowry.
Well, that's what the chief meant by insane book, since apparently Halligan's been studying crop circles, along with other conspiracies.
John Sinclair, Ghost Hunter. My favorite book. Unfortunately, there's no pizza in there anymore.
Pizza?
Al's Pizza Palace makes the best pizza in the whole of London.
Okay, English viewers, have you ever heard anyone there natively say pizza? I'm
Never.
going to guess no because this is a German game. The thing is, it's really the only word that gets mangled like this. A voice director out there had to be insisting on pizza. The other word they get weird sometimes is, ironically, druid. Sometimes they're druid. This is the mystery of the druids. Anyhow, Halligan grabs essentials like apple juice, a scarf he stole from a coworker he likes, and with each moment it becomes
Let me know if
more
the stream's
terrifyingly
lagging.
clear why Miller did not want Halligan on the case.
The cleaner will empty the ashtray.
The chief had been going on about just how much Lowry screwed up the case, so let's pay him a visit. Now we can...
Yeah, non-skippable ads.
Now we can... Why is there droning ambient music? Why is he floating like Vivek? I know the obvious answer is it's some
What is
kind of
this?
bug, but it's not that simple. If I go on the store page for the game, it's a featured screenshot. These are created by, or at least approved by, developers. In other words, this is word of God, this is how it's meant to be played. Images of him in the chair are either fake or some kind of copy protection. The game has barely begun and I am already so full of questions. What is Lowry's purpose here?
Hello, Lowry.
Oh no, not you, Halligan. You're all I need at the moment.
That's a nice suit you're wearing.
Don't humour me, Halligan. You don't know a thing about suits. A blind man would know from
I
100
think
yards
if
away that
this
you bought your
wasn't
stuff at
British,
Woolworths. What do you
it
want?
wouldn't be as
He's
good.
here to bully Halligan.
Just a quick question, Lowry. Have you seen my wallet?
Your wallet? You've got a nerve. I haven't really had a very pleasant day so far, as you might have noticed. Why would I worry about your bloody wallet?
Larry, could you just give me a sensible answer? I'm looking for my wallet.
So what? Do you think I've got it? Why don't you just go and clear up your oh-so-tidy office? Maybe you'll find some of those things you
Paul, is this
allegedly just wanted to
is the
borrow
stream
for a
lagging?
while.
Let's not argue, Lowry. I need some information from you about the last investigations.
You've got the file, Halligan. I suppose you can read. And now scram.
Lowry, I've read your file. There's just nonsense in it.
Do you know what I think, Halligan? I think I don't need to tolerate a detective in a £20 suit walking past my door criticising the quality of my work.
If my suit was more expensive,
I have not seen this
would
part
that
of the
make
game yet.
your file any better?
Very witty, detective. Yes, really, very witty. Tell me, haven't you got anything better to do than crack jokes?
Thank you for being so very friendly, Lowry. Enjoy your spare time.
Just clear off, Halligan.
I've got to say, besides the whole pizza thing, the voice acting and direction is really excellent. You've barely talked and you can already feel the history of the rivalry. You can mess around in his office for a bit and learn more about how Halligan views the world.
Books? He's got books? They're probably just for show, meant to impress the ladies.
Speaking of ladies, there is one in the office you can talk to, the one who Halligan has her scarf for some reason. You can't actually return it to her yet, but I think her neck has bigger problems. It turns out Halligan is mainly on his own and is locked out from the police information database. This is strange, but you can investigate it further. I've been abridging it, but there are several conversation options you could try out when you're talking to people, and even go back and replay the game to try new ones. In the case of Janet here, you have the option of screaming at her.
Damn bureaucracy. I need to make an inquiry, Janet, right now.
If you start shouting at me, I shall see the chief before you can count to 3. Do you understand?
Naturally, from here Halligan can start hitting on her. He does as well as you'd expect by now, but we also get a glimpse of just how unself-aware Halligan is.
Listen, Brent, I don't feel like going to a stinky cheap pub, drinking watery beer and talking about darts, pizzas and aliens.
That sounds completely fair, even off the little we know. His office is full of pizza and aliens, but does he roll with it?
Janet, what's up? Has Lowry been talking nonsense about me again?
No, Halligan, and he doesn't need to either. You talk enough of it yourself. And now, please be good enough to let me carry on with my job, okay?
I understand. Lowry has been talking about me, and you believe every word he's said.
I believe only what I see, Detective Halligan. And right now, I can see a man right in front of my desk who is wasting my time.
The chief also confirms Halligan has been locked out of the database for his own good. He darkly alludes to some business with the royal family, but doesn't go into detail on it. Only that it caused weeks of national chaos, so maybe we'll find out more later. You can stick around a lot longer, but I've had my fill of office politics for the moment. So it's off to the latest crime scene in Epping Forest. We get new, creepy ambient music. The crime appears to be another one of the infamous skeleton murders. Just like the chief said, there's nothing but bones. Halligan probes the on-site officers, but they don't know anything. No forensic evidence besides the bones, and no witnesses. So from here, all you can really do is poke around in the bones. On a meta level, it's also the first clue of what the puzzle gameplay will be like.
That is no important evidence, I'm sure about that.
You need to bag the correct bone. Can you tell yet? Well, it's the big femur off to the right. It's not too bad, could be worse, like the burnt grass you can also pick up. If there was any doubt, now the player knows for sure that pixel hunting is on the menu.
Cool,
that's all that can really be done here, so back to the yard.
I pop it out. What does this stream see?
Time to bring the evidence down to forensics.
What do you think about this?
This is grass, Halligan.
You don't learn much beyond the grass is slightly burnt. I'm saving you a lot of, speculation.
Can bones get that hot in the sun?
The femur is significant, but forensics can't find anything on it that's helpful. You're then directed to visit a Dr. Turner at the Oxford Anthropology Museum. I've got to say, we do have the groundwork for a great game here. People being vaporized into skeletons is silly, but it is a compelling mystery. We've also got solid, well-voice acted characters to work with. So far, my biggest drawback is just how ugly everything is. The characters don't look awful in the 2D backgrounds or something like that, but everything's been very drab so far. Thinking back 4 years, Ray in the Blade Runner game is wearing a near identical wardrobe to Halligan, but his animation has infinitely more life to it and the backgrounds are so rich. Halligan runs like there's something wrong with him and there's not much to the background yet. Oh well. Maybe someone else can fill us in on the database issue.
I know that you'll say no, but I have to ask for your help.
You do actually need help, Halligan. But not from me. Try a social worker. Well?
I didn't see any inquiry results from the information department in your file. Is that right?
Of course. Thanks to these bloody new security regulations, which were introduced thanks to you, Halligan. If you hadn't gone and put an arrest warrant for Prince Charles in the computer after Princess Di's accident, we wouldn't be in this mess.
That was just an innocent joke.
Innocent, yeah.
Jesus, Halligan sure has a thing with the royal family, huh? Well, it's off to the museum to meet Dr. Turner, and it's closed. So that sucks, but looking around might yield some answers.
Paul,
there is a payphone on the right side of the museum, but Halligan's wallet is still missing and he has no money. It's no big deal since there are plenty of phones back at the office anyhow. Seems odd to have it though. Taking a look at the other side, there's a hobo begging for money. He barely has anything, but he's still richer than Halligan at the moment. It's apparent the beggar's been living a hard life.
I've lost everything. Everything. No money, no flat.
I know how that feels. I know how that feels.
Simply finished.
Have you tried working?
Listen, mate. Do you want trouble?
Long story short, he hasn't seen Dr. Turner. You can try to barter for his change or outright steal it, but that's not happening. Instead, you can steal his extra flask. So it's back to the office to use the phone.
I never use the receiver. That thing is just too heavy. Using the loudspeaker is much more comfortable.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I'll do that. If I can actually find it. Oh, there we go.
Okay, cool. So everything's working? Hopefully.
Oh Christ, it's a puzzle. Well, your phone is a no-go. Halligan was making tons of long-distance international calls for no apparent reason, so the department cut him off from making outgoing calls. Now the adventure really begins. No one in the office lets Halligan use their phone. Since he calls the Caribbean for no goddamn reason, I think this is justified. But it does make me want... but it does make me wonder what he was doing. No one gives Halligan change either. He owes gambling debts to every single person in the office except for Lowry.
Could you lend me some change?
Yeah, no.
Haven't found your wallet, have
you owe everybody money.
Sorry,
Why
Halligan,
would you
but
get
this
change
is
from me?
Scotland Yard, not the Bank of England.
The Bank of England is the central clearing bank, Lowry.
Like,
you
it's a
can't
cop,
draw any
so,
money
like-
there.
Indeed. Just try it somewhere
Why wouldn't
else
he just
then.
steal the money?
You won't get a penny from me.
I don't even know why I bothered trying. I dig around the Scotland Yard for change, but I don't find any. Instead, I find bottles in the lab I can dust off and some fingerprint powder. It's not a pixel hunt, but it doesn't stick out either. Halligan notices they have bottles of medical ethanol and immediately gets jealous.
You've got a great job, Chris.
Nonsense, Halligan. Do you think we spend all day getting drunk with medical alcohol? Why don't you just try this stuff?
Bet taken. How will it go?
All right, here we go. Cheers.
To your health, Brent.
An interesting aroma, isn't it? Brent, aren't you feeling very well? Brent, are you sure you're okay?
Pardon me and my tone. You can't step to my throne.
How do I skip? How do I skip? How do I skip?
Somebody come past the doctor.
There we go. After this one, Paul, I'm never ever taking a recommendation from you ever again.
God damn it.
Now you can dust for fingerprints to show you the bottle that he said he was going to take is the one that has prints on it. I guess he's just being cautious? Then Halligan mixes it with apple juice. Halligan has poison now. Where is this going? Oh no.
I've got something
So
for
not,
you.
yeah, I need
Apple
to
schnapps
get premium
from
to be honest.
Detective Halligan's home
If I'm gonna do
distillery,
this,
my own
I just
brand.
I gotta hair up my ass to put all my
Serious?
equipment
Alright,
back together tonight.
I'm as dry
And I
as the
figured
bottom
I
of
might as
Parrot's
well.
cage.
Why don't you drink it all? I don't mind. And it's a cracker, I can tell you.
Cheers.
Whoa! 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 You can't just drop the C word like that. Turn the graphics down.
This kills him instantly. Now you can rob the dead hobo for pocket change. Halligan has crossed the line here. I can safely say that looking at this cover, I did not expect poisoning the homeless to be a central plot point. But here we are. Admittedly,
I mean, that is
adventure game
one way to get rid of
protagonists are huge
homelessness,
dicks.
just poison
it
them.
It feels weird in this case because everything has been so grounded up to this point. Then again, the poisoning itself was grounded too. It wasn't a magic sleeping potion, it was a lethal dose of alcohol. This is the point where I became fully committed to the game. Not only is Halligan weird, but he seems to have no regard for human life. I have no clue what he's capable of now. Anything, really. Halligan puts his sick loot drops into the phone and can finally call the museum. The woman the late beggar mentioned answers it.
Who are you? And why are you calling from a phone
Lydia, are you in
outside
chat?
the museum? Has something happened in the street? Has the beggar been attacked again?
Who? The beggar? Oh, no. Well, not exactly. It's a long story and I doubt you'd be interested. I just wanted,
She rightfully hangs up. Stuck again. So it's back to the yard for answers. It turns out the woman is Dr. Turner's daughter, Dr. Melanie Turner. She didn't want to talk to you because you didn't know her first name like some kind of mythological creature. Now I could go right back to the phone, but while I'm in the office, how about some more hostile conversations? Turns out Larry had a date with Janet.
I'd really like to know how a braggart like you managed to get a date with Janet.
Well, you know what, Halligan? Women do like a winner, don't they?
Okay, I need to talk about Lowry more. Him floating above his chair adds so much to all these conversations. Even though he's in the background, if Lowry was sitting in his chair, Halligan would be towering over him. Instead, he floats above his chair and their gazes meet. Now, it could be a metaphor, and this is just how Halligan views Lowry.
So, Paul,
His social status
these are
is
the
so
card
far
game.
beyond
I'm going
him
to show you
that
a
he's
card game
basically
that I'm
floating. Halligan's a monkey looking at a monolith. He
that I've
just
been
can't
talking
comprehend
about.
it. Lowry just lords his superiority over him. This frame by itself says so much. And it's safe to say it
load.
hasn't gone unnoticed. Lowry awakens something in certain people that I still don't understand. It could be the rivalry aspect. I've seen a lot of manga renditions, but then there are so many crossovers and things get strange and abstract. It doesn't even seem like I learned anything, I just feel more afraid of the world. Anyway, back to Oxford.
The bone is from the body of one of the victims of the skeleton murders. I take it you've read about them?
Oh, good heavens, yes. What can I do for you?
Couldn't we discuss that inside?
Certainly. Come on over. I'll let you in.
Finally, Halligan meets Dr. Melanie Turner. Her father is away on a trip, and she's wary to answer the phone because she gets weird calls. Halligan doesn't bring up the dead beggar. It's not a big surprise. Typically, adventure games hope you forget stuff like that. Getting Melanie's help at all was an
me
excellent
lagging?
idea. So far, she's the first character not to be openly hostile
This
or dismissive
is
towards
called
Halligan.
Card
She's
Chronicles.
so
It's
much
like a
better that you
new
actually
card
praise her
game
for
that
this
got
little
released.
section. The background is way more
So you
interesting
have
than anything I've seen so far.
your
Being able to
different
use tools to
characters.
investigate instead of just arguing with people is a
And,
nice
like,
change of
each
pace.
one does
she
their
finds
own
gold
thing.
embedded in a mark in the bone and matches the mark up to a sickle. And studying a magazine gives us the answer we've been waiting for.
According to the historian Arthur Blake, the Britannic Druids carried out very bloody sacrificial rites. He found out that such rites took place at major celebrations of the Celts. He assumes that consecrated golden sickles were used for those rites.
And how does he know about these things?
He learned about it from old inscriptions
Right now, I don't
he's
have
translating
very
at the moment.
good cards,
Interesting, huh?
so I can only
Celts, Druids. Quite some time has passed since
equip
then, hasn't
like
it?
the
Of
best
course,
ones that I
but the
have.
descriptions in the article absolutely match the findings on your bone, Mr. Halligan. I'm sure the author of the article can help you.
It's a long shot, but it's the best lead so far. Melanie's an expert on ritual sacrifice,
Oh,
so she's a
hold on.
godsend. So of course, Halligan tells her that he thinks it's weird for a girl to know about that.
Transform.
No choice but to visit Arthur Blake, the druid expert.
Screen.
Ah, it says Blake. This must be the place. I'm a detective from Scotland Yard. I have a few questions I need to ask you.
Scotland Yard? What's this about? Is something wrong?
He kind of sounds like a bassier Howard Stern. His office is nice, and he clearly parties.
There we go.
There's a lot you can interact with for fun, including
An oil painting. It's not quite to my taste.
It Can't Be. As it turns out, Melanie wasn't kidding when she said Blake was an expert. If you keep asking questions, he will go on about druid lore.
I can't really
for
see
over
just
20
the,
minutes.
I've been
So I'm gonna
using
go ahead
AI
break the
and
absolute
this
hell out
AI
of
is
that. Blake
crazy.
explains what
I've
happened
made
in
a
the first
physics
cutscene of the
sandbox
game.
and currently making a proof of
that the last of the
concept
Druids
of a
saw
game.
the fall of their
You see
priesthood
Luffy.
coming.
Yeah,
In the
so
year
they'll rip
1080,
like
in the confusion surrounding
assets
the final
from
destruction
anime.
of the Order. A demonic superior druid
like this
seized
card,
power
she
using his knowledge of
does
druid
imperfect
magic,
invisibility
not
on
for the
entry
good
if
of
the
his
enemy
people
stats
and
are
to honor
lower
the
than this
gods,
card's
but
disable
to
their ability
submit
for 2
all
turns
of
if higher
mankind
dodge the first
to his
incoming
rule
attack if an
in
enemy
order
with
to
the
secure
disabled
the
ability is
survival
killed
of the
gain a
druid's
dodge.
tradition.
Like
And
I
to
don't have
complete
that many
his
new
devilish
cards
work,
because this
he
is a new
organized a
game.
final ritual, transferring the knowledge and power
but
of the last of
you're
the
kind of
druids
over
to
here. You're
5
rolling.
infants. These infants have always been referred to
if I turn
as
this off, you can
the
see the
inheritors.
Go on.
The
rolls.
druids' inheritors require the life force of other people to complete the ritual.
I see. And how do they do
But no
that?
one wants that all
According
over
to
the
legend,
screen.
the
So,
flesh has to be
then
cut
ask-
off the
I don't know what
bones
summon
of
does.
living humans and to be eaten. Only then can their life force be transferred.
You mean the victims of these skeleton murders were practically eaten alive by cannibals?
By druids.
See what happens when we go to
Yes.
summon.
I don't believe it.
The worst is yet to come, Mr. Halligan.
What?
Worse?
What could possibly be worse than that?
If such skeletons have been found in London, bearing marks of a golden sickle,
Okay,
it can only mean
don't know
one
what
thing.
any
The
of that did, to be
inheritors
honest.
are preparing for the perfection of their final ritual.
Which means?
The myth says,
However, I
once
have
the
items
ritual
I
has
can
been
use now.
completed, the world will become a place governed by evil. Dark magic will be unleashed upon the world, and mankind will have but one choice: to obey or to die.
What is the game that you're
Okay,
talking
that's
about?
a
Like,
lot.
what are you
The
working
stakes
on?
have risen somewhere into the goddamn stratosphere if they're true, and of course Halligan believes it. Blake explains that to complete the ritual, they'll need an item called the Amulet of Transformation. Shockingly, Halligan does want to see proof. Yep, there it is. Must be true. It's easy for your eyes to glaze over with a lore dump like this, but I did notice the "why are you in a wheelchair" question is almost always available. It's like Halligan is barely paying attention and just really wants to know why he's in a wheelchair. The
When you
answer is
come
the
over to
Druids, because it's
story.
always the Druids. Blake heavily implies
World
he was attacked
One.
by them at a book signing. This could be more common in England than I think. Maybe a Druid hit JK rolling over the head with a blackjack
Like,
or
dude,
something.
tell
It was
me
probably before the fourth Harry Potter
Roblox
book.
graphics aren't
Oh,
better
wow,
than
yeah.
like
Don't write
the
about Druids,
base
everybody. They don't
shit
like
you
that.
can find somewhere
So
else.
Blake sends Halligan off to France to try and find the amulet. This moment marks the beginning of the Salt arc. It's the deadliest in the game, and you'll soon see why. You saved for sure before this.
Welcome to Iron Beam, the future of futures trading. With our cutting-edge chart trading feature and 300
It may look and sound pleasant, but I've legitimately
I cannot
had
beat this
nightmares about
boss yet.
Screen.
Hello, Captain.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
How are you?
All right.
Not being very talkative.
No.
Oh, well, Thanks for the conversation.
You're welcome.
Well, that was enlightening.
There's a game
Let's
called
try the Fisherman.
UFO 50,
like
which
your
is
fishing rod.
a game
Yes, nice,
with 50
isn't it?
smaller
Isn't
games
it the
in it.
hardest
One of them is
fiberglass
called
telescope
Lord of
Ultralight 47,
Disconia.
the latest model.
Man, he loves that fishing rod. The
I'm
Fisherman has a
trying
lot
to
more
make
to
a
say
game
and
that
confirms
plays
there's a
like it,
ruined
but will
ancient
be
castle in the
PvP.
area. So Halligan runs off to the castle, and you have failed the salt art. If you leave, there's a good chance you've soft-locked yourself. I'm not even sure that going to the castle causes it. For a while I even thought that not picking up the burnt grass could cause it. I don't think that anymore, but I still have no clue. This is your home until you figure out what to do. The answer to that is you keep talking to the fisherman until he tells you the captain's name. Addressing the captain by his full name is the only way he'll talk to people. Didn't that just happen? Why is this happening again? It could be an old German custom. Maybe if you knew a guard's full name in the Holy Roman Empire, they let you buy the Tollbooth Castle for free. Or the developers just want to make life harder.
Capitaine Charles Deneuve, aren't you?
Yes.
Moth!
That's correct, my boy.
Hold on,
Charles
I have to
Deneuve,
pause.
Captain of the
this
Merchant
video. Mothman, what is up, dude? How are you? It's been a long time. How are you, brother? Also, block me on Discord, please. Ah, 39 HP, guys. I need 39 damage. Where can I get 39 damage from? I'm gonna drop Luffy. I'm gonna put in this character. I think that'll be enough. Dude, it's been ages. I know. Like, how have you been? Still doing the whole dress up thing? It's kind of hard to block here in Disc because I deleted them. Hey, that works too. Just don't accept my friend request on Discord. Cool. We beat that one. We win those. We win these. But yeah, these are like the card games you can play on Roblox, Paul. But if you really want to have like fun, Attack on Titan. This game goes hard. I would eventually like to get a team going on Roblox because there's a game coming out called Mythfall, and it's going to be an MMORPG, and I would love to have people to play with. Yeah. Oh, my camera is not on anymore. Oh, hold on. You guys are about to see some scary shit, maybe. Oh my god, that is terrible. Why are you not working? Dude's been ages. It's kind of hard to block you. Lords of Force is injured. HON. Dude, we can definitely... I'll download Han and we can try that. No, well, fuck your anniversary. I don't think Kat would be happy with us playing Han on your anniversary. Well, I gotta fix my camera. I've been chilling. I got a nice place up here in Maine with my husband. I had a bit of a mental thing a while ago and deleted like all my socials and only stayed in online contact with my cousin. That's why I have a different channel. See, that's how much I like you, man. Like, I didn't even know you had a new channel, but I knew who you were. I'm glad you and your boo thing are working out. You still are you still doing the suits? I'm sorry, Paul. I ended your video. I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't do it. I remember it, but I can't pay attention enough to it to follow the story. But this is Attack on Titan on Roblox, and it is sick. So the whole point is to slay Titans. Ooh, and I am lagging. Oh no, he ate me. W-A. About. Can I kill him? Kill him? Kill him? Nope. Alright, the best way to do this is you click here, cut his leg off, or cut him down. Okay. They are not falling. They're not falling. Alright, now that guy, we're gonna go to dead, turn camera, shoot here, clip dead. As I turn around to his neck. This is lagging, holy shit. I'm usually actually way better at this game. Ignore my gameplay. I'm actually lagging. If anyone wants to play Roblox together, I'd be more than happy to add an account. I'm on the older server though. No churn. Oh, he's eating me. Oh my god, he's gonna eat me. Okay, whatever. I can't get out of here. Go, get me out. D S S D W. Oh no, I'm dead. Not dead, but yeah, this might not be the game to play on stream. Escape, leave. Let's see. Let me read chat. Been chilling in a nice place. I have to channel. Southforest got an alt skin. Prince Southforest. He's 100% based off Arthas from WoW. Okay, yeah, dude, I'll definitely download it. Nah, I gave my cousin my old one because he's young and getting into the furry stuff. I'm not as active in it anymore anyway. That's okay. Man, I was eating my dinner and got a notification in my draw drop. Man, it's great to talk again. Dude, I am so happy that you came. I don't know what I'm doing anymore in life in general. So, this is kind of where I spent significant amounts of time grinding. It only has 34 active players now, but like Lydia and I spent countless hours grinding on this game. So now I just come in and play, and I help any noobs that are looking for carries. $57 is like high level in this game. Not like max level, but high level. And it's dead, which saddens me. Because like it's actually a really good game. Hold on, let me close YouTube or let me close Firefox. I think that might help my lagging issue. I am a jester in this game. Or yeah. I'm not very tanky, but I have a lot of life steal, which makes up for the lack of tank. Really, all I do is this in this game, and I win. It's great. But the there was a lot of drama between the developers and the original owners. The original owner sold the game and got scammed. So then the developers stole the game back from him, and then the owner that got scammed created his own game, and then there was controversy there because it was the same game. So it was two games on the platform that were the exact same game, just different names. Okay, those. Is team damage on? Oh yeah, it is on. Oops. So they turned a mod on called team damage, and if I hit him, he's gonna die. So he has to stay away from me. The other guy quit. Only because I agreed to be a stepping stone for him to visit his long distance boyfriend. Please be careful with that. Where is he going to be? Like, is he an adult? If you touch the fire, you get like refills on your potions. I don't use them, but I get in the habit of touching the fire. Campfire. He's 17 but has been dating this guy for like 2 years. Okay. Hopefully, just be safe, man. Like that's scary. I was there though. I've been there. And he's visited him both times with visited. What does that say? Like 6 times with parent supervision. Okay. Moth, do you play Roblox? Paul, you have to, dude, you have to go create an account. You have to come play video games with me. Oh, dude, Paul, guess what I got back? I got my Blizzard account back. Yeah, I told him don't date online, man, and he told me it'll buff, and it's worked for like 2 years, so I don't know. Now I don't got Roblox or really any games besides like. Dude, if you're looking for video game recommendations, Self-Forest has like every video game known to man. Like that man's dedicated to video games like nobody's business. Hopefully, also Paul, I cleaned like 400 megabyte or 400 gigs off my computer from old videos, or old proxy videos. So now I can actually download Han and not have to fight with where I'm going to have space. But yeah, no. Let's play Sunday. I literally cannot go anywhere. I do not have a car at this moment. I just got out of the cuckoo house again. Oh shit, I accidentally killed this guy. What do you mean? Yeah, you heard. How did you hear? Unless Lydia told you. Well, since I have the power to make... Well, I'm gonna have to read that. Well, I'm gonna have to hop off for the night. My hamster is getting impatient, but it's been amazing to talk to you again. Stay safe and you have a great night. Tell him I said hello and have a great night, guys. Thank you for joining me. After I clear this dungeon, I'll get back to the streaming videos. It'd be shitty for me to just bail on this guy now. The day you went there through Lydia. Oh, I gotcha. I was headed to check on you when Lydia got the update. Yeah, appreciate that, man. It's been a while. This one was court ordered, so I had to stay there for like a week. Oh my god, dude, I'm crazy, right? Like I'm certified crazy. I'm bipolar type 1, but the people that were in the fucking mental hospital with me, like they are on a next level nuts. There were 3 fights in there. One, there was an old man beating a woman. There was one girl that came in new, and she got she decided to get in one of the other girls' face, and then she got mushed in the mouth. And then same girl that's fucking like this bitch was crazy. This bitch was absolutely insane. She got into a fight because she was talking shit to one of the other girls and got into her face, and the other girl beat the brakes off of her. And then next thing you know, 20 of the staff members run into the room. I'm like, well, you guys responded quickly. And they're asking me, they're like, James, what did you see? Who did it? Who did what? I'm like, fuck if I know. I'm not a snitch. if you have a chance to go and check yourself into a mental institution for a week, don't. Just don't do it. It's not good. That's what I should name the stream. That's what I'll do tomorrow. Fresh from the hospital. What are we requesting? Any videos that you want to see me react to or give my thoughts and opinions on? Preferably like 15 to 20 minutes a video. Right now I am running a dungeon in Roblox and I'm almost done carrying this guy. And when I am... Where's the damn mob at? It's down here. After I finish carrying this guy, I will hop back on reactions. So, Gail, if you want to see something, man, just drop a name in YouTube chat, and I'll pull it up. All right, this is the boss. Pop a potion. I should kill this guy and just leave the dungeon. He would die, or he would lose his gear. Specific videos, creators, like any video specifically you want me to watch, I'll check it out. There are not many good games left on Roblox for MMOs. I am going to be right back, chat. I'm gonna be right back. I don't want you guys to see my ass as I go get something to drink. Hold on. Hopefully you guys got some pictures of the cake as I walked away. React to Lord Salforus Hero. Yeah, I'll check it out. Let me pull this back up. Screen capture. Hide the window. Screen capture. Where is that? There's that. There's that. Transform. Hit the screen. Not gonna lie, love the Prince Arthas alt skin. Well, I'm assuming it's not the 14-year video, so I'm assuming it's this one.
Welcome to this Heroes of New Earth Hero Spotlight, featuring Lord Salforus. Lord Salfor's first ability is More Certissima, targeting an area dealing damage after a short delay. Enemy targets hit by this ability
So Lydia, this character, Lord Salforus, is actually Paul's character? Like, for real? He won some contest like 15 years ago for the original game, and he got to name the character, and they named the character after him. So this is actually his character, and it's launched in the same game that's new, but it's old, but it's the new version of the old game. So
Welcome to this Heroes of New Earth Hero Spotlight, featuring Lord Salforus.
like, that's the most gangster shit in a video game.
Lord Salfor's first ability is More Certissima, targeting an area dealing damage after a short delay. Enemy targets hit by this ability regain part of the damage done as health regen over time. More Certissima also applies a health regen debuff for a short duration. Lord Salfor's second ability is Life Tap, slowing enemies around them as well as granting a buff to himself, increasing movement speed and causing their next attack to deal bonus damage and life leech. Lord Salfor's third ability is Dark Lord's Presence, an aura that steals nearby enemy health regeneration and passively deals damage over time. The damage is split between all nearby enemies. Lord Salforus' ultimate is the Undying, targeting an enemy hero, applying a debuff, dealing damage over time, and also
Like, this
drastically reducing
game
health
seems
regeneration
more
of the
like
target.
Dota, you know? It looks more like Dota 2.
Lord Salforus is now playable in Han Reborn, and be sure to check out his alt avatar, Prince Salforus, as well.
Like, dude, Paul, that's sick. I still can't believe you have a fucking character name after you. EJ Dennis, he does the Aura farming and dap up videos. EJO. Holy shit, how do you spell that? EJIOGU Dennis. Okay. Aura farming, 27 minutes. Let's see. Tournament S3. Let's check this one out.
Goku, have you seen the rent money?
I used it for my parlay in the Dap Up tournament.
What?
What's good, everybody, and welcome back to the Dap Up tournament.
If anyone would join a tournament, like a dap up tournament, it would be fucking Goku. It would be Goku, and he would take all of Chi-Chi's money to join the tournament because, I mean, like, why wouldn't he? Like, I feel he would lose to Snoop Dogg, but I mean, it's Goku, you know? Like, you can't go wrong if you were to bet on Goku.
Tournament of Power.
Good to be back, Steven. You look like you've been practicing your daps in the gym lately.
That's right, Ashley. I've been hitting those daps every day in the gym.
Oh, yes, and the teams going up against each other today is a bit unexpected.
Is that Tiger Woods? Now let's head over to Jeff to analyze the team.
I am curious the metric of how Thanos would dap somebody with the Infinity Gauntlet on. Like, would that be the same as snapping people out of existence? Because if you dap properly,
Steven,
you
let's
snap
have a
at
look
the end.
Two teams. We have Thor and Hulk, who we believe are favorites considering their good relations. Look at them bonding already.
I'm pretty sure he just tried to kill him.
As for the other team, we have Thanos. He decided to join the tournament after hearing daps all the way from his planet. I have no clue why he chose Tiger Woods as his partner, but he sure seems happy to be here.
Wonderful analysis as always, Jeff. Let's head over to the arena for the first team.
Those are the guys we ran into when we were on the plane. Let's see what type of dap they...
Wait, where did they go?
They're in the sky.
Already?
I mean,
what type of dap was that?
That's the hit and run.
That they barely make contact. Like, to get the full dap effect, you have to get the lock in, you know? That was just like as they were flying by each other. I don't know if you can qualify that as a dap. I wouldn't, personally.
DAP.
Precisely, Gohan. It's the same as the last time we saw them. It's the type of DAP used when both parties are rushing somewhere and don't have time to speak to each other. But getting a perfect DAP is hard while doing it.
A hit and run DAP
reminds me of my
Exactly. So if it's going to be so stupidly hard and you're in the tournament and you really haven't practiced, why go for this one? Considering there is such a mismatch in the size of hands between Hulk and Thor. I feel like both of them could have stopped long enough, especially Thor, since Thor can fly, that he could have maybe flew in reverse to get a good lock in.
Let's see how the other team responds.
He's making his way to the DAP up distance.
Isn't that the guy that makes eye contact while approaching DAP up distance?
Yes, that's the psychopath.
Just take a look at that form.
Dap me up, son.
Big dog.
Called it. Knew he was gonna just like make people disappear. I mean, it's Thanos. But like, does it work if he snaps with the finger that is the hand that's not the glove hand? You know, like, does the snap really work?
What on earth just happened?
I've never seen someone snap after a DAP before.
They're both OGs.
What?
The snap after a DAP is a lost art, but was commonly used way back before you were born, Gohan. They executed it perfectly. And let me not even talk about the curve on that form.
Pause.
All these to make their opponents disappear in a flash. These guys are the real deal.
Why are they both smirking like that?
Well, folks, I guess we already know the winner.
What's wrong, Gohan?
My dad put all his money on Thor and Hulk. It's really not.
I mean, Goku was never the brightest. He's the strongest for a reason, but never the brightest. So, yeah.
Fun.
Nothing like saltwater soup. And I got sugar water for dessert. I'm going all out tonight.
Yo, Sonic, we'll be late for the tournament.
I was thinking of auditioning for Goku's studio.
Wait, what?
Simi.
And we're back again at the DAP Up Tournament of Power.
The DAP is so strong it doesn't need the glove. Gotcha. That makes sense.
This one's going to be interesting. Both teams are pretty stacked.
Let's go straight to our reporter, Jeff, on the ground.
Yes, Steven, as we can see, both teams are... His brain has clearly rotted, but there's still one to look out for in this tournament. We also have the other team who got their DAP stolen by the Hood Avatar last tournament. Looks like his partner is making quite the entrance.
He's doing all this for a DAP?
To me, my
Yeah, that should be straight disqualification.
Thanks, Jeff, for the analysis as always. Let's head over to the first team.
They're already approaching DAP up distance.
In my opinion, if Piccolo enters the tournament, I mean, he's the hands down favorite because Piccolo is the only character that is black. So I feel like he would win the DAP tournament hands down.
Oh, wow. Open your mouth wide and take it.
That DAP was pretty solid.
It's their famous long time no see DAP.
Dude, you just made that up.
That's the long time no see DAP.
What?
It's the DAP used when you haven't seen a friend for a long time. One goes overhead and the other goes underneath, releasing a powerful DAP.
Will the other team be able to beat their long time no see DAP? Okay, this is getting ridiculous.
Here they come.
That's fair.
They destroyed the arena?
Also another planet.
That's what I'm talking about, Shadow. You know I love that shit.
Okay. What about Tiger Woods? It's Tiger Woods. Like it's Tiger Woods. He's the best golfer in the world ever or in history. Like it's Tiger Woods. Like he's not equivalent of Piccolo. If we're trying to determine metrics of who would be able to DAP based on like a race stat bonus, I don't think Tiger Woods would count. I don't think he would.
Huh?
The force of the DAP was so strong it caused the two of them to power up.
A power up DAP?
Looks like you guys have some
If you've never watched Mario Brothers Z, you need to.
We better start
And the only serious competitor to LoL back in the day,
All right, Sonic,
because it played just like
you really don't
Dota.
have to be on your knees.
I'm hanging on till the other side. I won't give
till the end of maiden time. Once again with the stars align.
Space 44
Oh shit, we got Phineas and Ferb in here?
You can't live without. No setup. Just say hello.
We've not been getting screen time cause of the DAP Up tournament.
How about we go to school to get...
Go to school, that's funny.
I hope you were joking.
Of course I was.
By the way, I'm shocked we've been given this much screen time. Today might be our day.
And we're back again at the DAP Up Tournament of Power. What's the latest today, Ashley?
Yes, Steven, whoever ends up winning this match today faces Sonic and Shadow in the final.
It's Gohan and Piccolo? Hold on,
Steven,
versus who?
Whoever ends up winning this match...
Thanos and Tiger Woods. Like, it's the black father who raised the white son. Like, let's be real. They're going to dap them out of existence. 100%.
Today,
Teamwork alone.
This is going to be a good one then. Let's head over to my boy Jeff, who's on the floor.
Before we take a look at the teams, I'd like to ask our former finalists, Bully McGuire.
Get out of the way! I can't see! There are cars there, mother... Get out of the way!
Let's have a look at the two teams.
Weren't you going to ask him?
We have Thanos and Tiger Woods, who put on a stellar performance with their Snap Dap last match, making their opponents disappear. You can see his locked in for today as well.
Where are his clothes at?
As for the other team, we have last year's winner, Gohan and Piccolo. I'm sure he wants the whole crowd to see his fit.
It's kind of clean, though.
Thanks, Jeff, for the analysis. Let's get straight to the first team.
They're on their way to the dap-up distance.
And they're going with their famous no-look approach. Just look at how he's avoiding eye contact with ease.
Steven, look!
His arms are out already?
And he hasn't even entered dap-up distance.
Like, this is what I expected.
How do these two keep doing it? They made 6 consecutive daps look so easy.
Why does this one feel different?
That's the no-look 2.0.
Bully McGuire?
It's not the same one I faced during my prime.
Have you retired?
It takes me back to when I saw a turtle dap an alligator.
Huh?
As the turtle approached dap-up distance, the alligator already had his hands in dap-up position, making it easier for the turtle to execute the dap. Now keep in mind, they both were not even looking while doing all this. They had to find the point of contact with their instinct.
It can't be that serious, man.
The game is truly back.
They didn't even use their final form. Are they holding back?
They better pray it doesn't haunt them, because here comes their opponent. Uh-oh.
He's using the Infinity Gauntlet? At this rate, they'll both disappear.
The metrics aren't going to work. Like, how are you going to have enough finger, like, dexterity and mobility to be able to actually execute a dap with the Infinity Gauntlet on? How do they blow up planets but not the audience? You know, that's a great question. I don't know how that is a thing in Dragon Ball Z as well, to be honest.
He's almost at dap-up distance.
Dap me up, son.
It's just the same thing. Same thing. Like, this isn't even impressive. They literally just did the same move.
There's no way they're going to survive.
They aren't even phased.
Let your cape be one with the wind, Gohan.
Okay, Mr. Piccolo.
And they're aura farming while at it?
Okay, this is just purely disrespectful.
The opponents can't believe
Gotta be.
How did they counter it?
It's the waves on their head.
Excuse me?
The cut was so strong it couldn't erase them from existence.
That makes no sense.
That damn GTA barber is at it again.
I don't think he's taking this defeat too... Did he just off himself?
What a match that was.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing for me. I'm going to bet Piccolo and Gohan to win this based on power scale. However, Sonic, I think, would outscale both Piccolo and Gohan. However, canonically, Piccolo is the only character that would have a race bonus, attribute stat here. So, like, Sonic and Shadow would probably win if it was a power scaling tournament fighting each other, but this is DAP and this is Aura, and I don't think Shadow nor Sonic have the same level of aura farming ability that Gohan and fucking Piccolo do.
That leaves them facing Sonic and Shadow. All right, folks, see you at the finale.
But we only ask them to come up for the show for 3 times every year. But they can come as many times as they want to. A lot of men come every Saturday. But I know if I ask a brother to come 5, 6, 7, 8 times...
Toes done. Daniel. What's good, everybody, and welcome back to the Dap Up Tournament of Power. So excited for the finale today, right, Ashley?
I'm brimming with enthusiasm at this remarkable development. Was that too much?
What's the latest on today's matchup?
Yes, in order to prevent these 2 teams from destroying Earth, we'll be watching live from the moon.
The moon? But we don't have someone over there to update us on the team. Jeff, how the f did you get on the moon? Jeff!
Yes, Steven, the 2 teams are warming up over there, but I must say, Sonic and Shadow look way different from the last time we saw them. The creator must have upped his budget for the video.
Even the aliens pulled up?
Yes, and I'm here with one right now.
Damn, he got that shit on, though.
Who am I here with?
Zonkelberg.
Okay, I'm loving the fit Zonkelberg.
Thank you.
What brings you all here today?
To watch our planets get blown to pieces by these daps.
Excuse me?
Put the camera on my boy over there. Just look at the sheer excitement on his face. Would you believe his rent was overdue today?
Yeah, we can tell.
We're all fed up with that hole of a planet. We might as well invade Earth.
Okay, Zonkelberg, it was great having you.
Planets were destroyed. How does the moon have a chance? You know,
Now let's head over to the first team.
nothing in this video makes sense anymore.
Eve to me is,
You know, I think this was cheating. I'll explain why. Let me go back.
We'll make sure to give you a raise. Now let's head over to the first team.
They're already in Dap Up.
Right, so here they are, looking at each other. Already have hand connection, right? Like this has got to be a DQ. Like you can't dap somebody if you're holding their hand already. That doesn't work. You have to have the technique of the coming in autonomously. But if you have grip of somebody else's hand while you're doing it, then like how can you not be disqualified? Well, there goes the moon.
They destroyed 2.
And something I didn't even take into consideration. Gohan's a Saiyan. So like if he's on the moon, does he get the power up to be like the monkey Saiyan thing? I can't remember what that thing's called.
Planets, just look how much it means to those aliens.
Don't they realize they're all homeless?
That power-up Dap was even better than their last one.
I can't believe they destroyed 2 planets.
Aside from that, their form was pretty crazy.
In the Milky Way.
Having that dap underneath really added to the impact. It's more of a double dap if you ask me. Those 2 are very dangerous.
All right, everyone, welcome to halftime. Enjoy the show. Bye.
Piccolo doesn't seem stressed or worried about it at all.
Look, Trunks, I don't care what you know about the future. I'm not holding back in the tournament.
I knew you'd say that. That's why I brought him here.
Long time, Mr. Piccolo.
That's Gohan from the future.
Since when did you have Drip Gohan?
Are you crazy? Can't you see he lost an arm?
The DAP was too strong that day. I lost everything. We created a black hole that ended up...
Look, if you thought this was going to convince me, then you're wrong.
Mr. Piccolo? Mr. Piccolo? Mr. Piccolo?
Yes, Gohan?
It's our turn now.
The other team is making their move.
And they're going with their no-look 2.0.
Yeah, dude, it's over. It's over. I'm sorry. It was Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo.
They did 7 consecutive daps this time.
But they could only destroy 1 planet.
The aliens are still happy regardless.
You held back last second, Mr. Piccolo.
Well, folks, that leaves Sonic and Shadow as the winners of the Dap Up Tournament of Power.
know my type and what I used to. So you probably guess
I guess like I guess I'm wrong. Okay, like Sonic and Shadow win. Like what can I say? I did my best. I did my best. Okay, I tried. I was close. I would have disqualified Sonic and Shadow off that one. Like, no. Piccolo held back to save him. Goku wouldn't have held back. Goku would not have held back. That's why Piccolo is a better dad to Gohan than Goku is. Gotta love unskippable ads. Prospect for gold worth real money.
So you'll use these on our school principal.
We're trying to get those extra days of summer vacation. You better get the job done.
You'll be fine since you're a robot.
No.
The fuck you mean no? I'll plug that charging hole with something else if you're not careful.
Actually,
What type of
it's
freaking
getting
robot-
late. I am probably going to end the stream there. I'll be back tomorrow for sure. And we can check out some like Tra Rags. This guy's fucking hilarious. But thanks guys for coming to this stream, whatever this thing is called. Maybe we'll play some Roblox tomorrow. Paul, I'll download Heroes of New Earth and get that going. Other than that, I hope everyone has a lovely night. Thank you for joining me. Where the fuck is my camera? Oh, my bad. There we go. Oh well. Whoops. Sorry. But yeah, thanks guys. I appreciate you all for coming in. Sorry, I did not know I wasn't on screen. That would have made more sense because like I was demonstrating like daps and shit. So, but yeah, thanks for tuning in. All 4 of you, 5 of you, 6 of you. Have a lovely night. Have a happy 4th of July tomorrow. Be safe playing with fireworks. Or don't, because I wouldn't. So